Welcome to the botany class, chapter 1, Asexual and Sexual Reproduction in Plants. Good morning, children. Today's class we are going to continue events in fertilization. Last class we stopped the entry of pollen tube into the ovule. There are three types of pollen tube entry into the ovule we discussed. Just we recall, there are three types of entry of pollen tube into the ovule. One is porogamy, pollen tube enters through the micropyle. The second is chalazogamy, pollen tube enters through the chalaza. Third one, mesogamy, the pollen tube enter into the integuments. Once the pollen tube enter into the ovule, next it will go to the next level. Fertilization means next stage is entry of pollen tube into the embryo sac. So now we are going to look after the entry of pollen tube into the embryo sac. Whatever it may be the method, either through by the micropyle or through by the integuments or through by the chalaza, the entry of pollen tube into the ovule, it enters into the embryo sac through the micropyle end only. Irrespective of the place of entry of a pollen tube into the ovule, it enters into the embryo sac at the micropylar end. The micropylar end where the egg apparatus is situated. The pollen tube enters into the embryo sac directly into one of the synergids. Egg apparatus contains three cells. One is female gamete. On either side of the female gamete, each one synergid is seen. So, two synergid at the lateral side of the female gamete or egg is seen. So that only the pollen tube enters into the embryo sac. Right? The next is growth of pollen tube. The growth of pollen tube towards the ovary and ovule and embryo sac is due to the presence of chemotropic substances. Growth of pollen tube into the ovary through ovule and embryo sac is due to the chemotropic substances. Synergids are containing some filiferous apparatus. These synergids are secreting some chemical substances. They are attract the pollen tube. Pollen tube, after traveling the whole length of the style, we studied that pollen tube enter into the styles. There are three different types of styles: open style or hollow type. The second is called solid or closed type. The third one is called semi-solid type or half hollow type we studied. So any one of the method, pollen tube after traveling the whole length of the style, it enters into the ovary lagune, that is called ovary chamber, where it is guided to the micropyle of the ovule by a structure called obturator. So obturator is a structure found in the ovule which guides the pollen tube to enter into the micropyle. Micropyle is a small opening of the ovule. After reaching the embryo sac, a pore is formed in the pollen tube wall at its apex or just behind the apex. Apex means tip. So the tip of pollen tube, once it is reaches the embryo sac, there is a small hole or opening is takes place, either at the tip or just nearby the tip. The tip of the pollen tube contains what? The tip of the pollen tube contains two male gametes, children. So the content of the pollen tube, which contains two male gametes, vegetative nucleus, cytoplasm, everything is there, or discharged into the synergids. So the content of the pollen tubes are two male gametes, synergids, and cytoplasm are discharged. That means released into the embryo sac, where nearby the synergids. So the pollen tube, once it is entered, the tip of the pollen tube, which contains the pollen tube contents such as two male gametes, cytoplasm, vegetative nucleus, everything is released into the synergids. The pollen tube further, once it bursts and open, once it is open, the pollen tube does not grow beyond in the embryo sac. Inside the pollen tube, there is a nucleus is present. It is called a tube nucleus. The tube nucleus will disintegrate. The tube nucleus will disintegrate. So the tube nucleus, once it is disorganized or disintegrate, the entry of the pollen tube into the embryo sac gets reached. We discussed obturator. What is called obturator? Obturator is a structure that found in the ovule which guides the pollen tube enter into the micropyle of the ovule. It originated from different parts of the ovule. It may be originated from the placenta of the ovule, example Euphorbiaceae, or it may be originated from the funiculus, Anacardiaceae is an example.
In the next
Through by
class,
the style
we shall continue
or through by the
double
ovary wall.
fertilization
Any part
and
of the
all other events in detail. Thank you.
ovary or ovule, it may originate. Okay, children. Now we are going to continue with the double fertilization. Double fertilization is an important event. It is called what? Fertilization takes place two times. What is called fertilization? The process of fusion of male and female gamete is called what? Fertilization. What the fertilization gives? The result of the fertilization is called zygote. So one haploid male gamete that fuses with one haploid female gamete, which gives a diploid zygote. Keep remember, zygote is the diploid cell. Okay, children. Now I will stop here.